Hello, Facebook Landia. Phoenix here with Behind the Mask, episode 12. For those of you who may be watching or might be watching at some point in future, this is my social experiment of showing up behind the mask. Unpolished, unfiltered, raw, vulnerable, sharing life stuff, human stuff, this basic human experience that we all share, and how might my courage and my willingness to show up as being human, raw, real, um, inspire others to show up more raw and real, because I believe this world needs more real people. So today's episode is called Love is the Answer, inspired by beautiful brother Ragnar. I'm looking at his picture right now on my ancestor altar. Today is his 2-year anniversary of passing away from this earth plane and becoming an ancestor. And I knew this day was coming, though I kind of not been following the dates. And so this morning I woke up feeling really, really sad when I was sitting at my altar this morning, feeling really, really sad. And every morning, it's always different when I'm at the altar, though this morning I had this inspiration to send blessings to all of those relations who are hurting, and all of those relations who are suffering, and all of those relations who are having a hard time. And it really cracked me open. Really cracked me open, really touched me deeply. And then I was in the kitchen hanging out with my housemates, and Ragnar's 2-year anniversary is coming up. And then my housemate was like, oh, isn't today the 9th of July? And I'm like, oh, fuck, yes, today is the 9th of July. It's the day that he traveled on the Rainbow Bridge home to Source. And so no wonder my heart is feeling tender. He was such a beautiful friend, such a beautiful brother, such a glorious reminder of living life to its fullest. No holds barred, balls to the wall life. And he continues to be such an inspiration to me. I do often reach out beyond the veil to seek his support, seek his assistance. So today I'm wearing rainbows. Got my rainbow leggings on, my rainbow Love is the Answer hat. This was one of the he made a few of these before he died, and he passed them out to some of his good friends, and I feel so blessed that I got one. And he told me to never take this sticker off, snapback sticker, because it's gangster. So I wear it on the side for you today, Ragnar. Love is the answer. And has had me really reflecting on this love, 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 this universal force that we all are, this universal force that we all are and that we're all a part of, and that perpetually cracks us open to more and more of it. And for those of you who have been watching my journey, you know that I've been being cracked open over these past couple of years, because this is just part of the human journey, being cracked open. Like, what more are we here to do than to be cracked open to love? And that heartbreak, it's such a big, huge part of what cracks us open. And I'm so grateful to it. not always in the moment when I'm experiencing the discomfort and the suffering. Though this morning I cried, I've got a floor full of tissues here. This morning I cried and I cried and I cried with such gratitude for this love that has cracked me open. Yeah. And I'm so grateful to my ancestors that I've known and I've loved, that have passed on, that have helped me to crack open to love. My dad in particular, Ragnar in particular, another brother James who passed away about a year and a half ago. Um, the heartbreak that I've endured, the cracking open that I've experienced in letting go of my former marriage, and um, having been out of touch and connection with my former husband for nearly 7 months now. Like, yeah, this cracking open to more connection. That's the beauty of experiencing, of giving ourselves permission to feel our grief, to feel our longing, to feel our pain, to feel our suffering. The beauty, the gift inside of that is our capacity to feel more love, because our grief and our love, they are the same, same. All of the readings I've done and research I've done and study I've done on grief, and being fully in it for the past couple of years, like, we grieve the things that we love. We grieve the things that we love the most. And everything that we love, we will inevitably lose. Everything that we love, we will inevitably lose, whether that's outside of us or inside, these versions of ourselves that are constantly dying, metamorphosing, shedding, surrendering to new versions of ourselves, whether that's like our physical form, our bodies changing, our health changes, our skin as we age changes. Like, we lose everything that we love. So how do we allow this love to crack us open, to let more and more love in? Because love is the answer. It's the answer to everything. And it's not some hippy dippy new age concept. Like, love is the answer to all of our problems, to the wars, to the confusion, to the chaos, to the separation that we inevitably feel in these human forms, from ourselves, from our loved ones, from our countries, from one another. You know, love is the answer. And how do we allow ourselves to love more fully? It's easy to love the people that we love, the people that we get along with, or the things that bring us joy, the things that bring us pleasure, the things that are aligned and in resonance with us, the things that kind of show us this reflection of self that feels good and true, though the things that are gritty, and the things that are icky and yucky, and the people that have hurt us and the people that have harmed us, and the politicians and the governments that are not for life and for this earth. Like, it's really difficult to love those things, those people, those reflections. Again, like, as my brother Ragnar so deeply instilled in me, love is the answer. And so, yeah, my question to myself today is, how do I keep on allowing myself to let love be the answer? Let myself be cracked open, broken open, feel the current that wants to dismantle all of the walls, all of the barriers that I've built up against love, that we've built up against love, and allow this sadness, this feeling, this human emotion that is just so inbuilt in us. It's inbuilt in us, this emotion. How do we allow these emotions to flow so that these walls that have kept us separate from love to just wash away? and bring us into unity, bring us into cohesion, bring us into connection with ourselves, with one another, with this earth. Yeah, that's really inspiring to me. More so than like anything, really. This is inspiring to me. This humaning is inspiring to me. Allowing myself to see myself in you, and allowing myself to see myself in everything and everyone, not just human, the more than human, and allow myself to be fully broken open and reconnected, re-entangled with this greater web of creation that I'm a part of. That's really fucking cool and really inspiring to me. I sat in ceremony last weekend, and yeah, we sat around the fire for a good long time, about 10, 12 hours, all night praying around the fire. And you know, people are getting well, people are healing, people are experiencing, being in meditation and feeling our stuff inevitably is going to bring some discomfort. And it was so beautiful to be amongst so many beautiful, courageous, willing beings, willing to see themselves and meet themselves and see themselves in the fire, sit with the fire, learn from the fire, endure the heat, endure the discomfort of sitting up in meditation. Yeah, for some people, it's not your thing, and that's cool. It's so my thing. It's so my thing. It's so my thing. Sitting around the fire, meditating, remembering is so my thing. I want to do it all day, every day. It's what inspires me more than anything. Is to sit around the fire, praying, connecting, remembering. And and through that fire, people are getting well. It's beautiful. People are crying. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's all beautiful because this is what's necessary, in my opinion, for us to remember who we are. To meet those parts of ourselves that have forgotten what the fuck we're doing here, and what this is all about. Yeah, it's cool, have a lot of money in your bank account, do all the things, but if it's harming yourself, if it's harming others, if it's harming this earth, it's not so cool, in my opinion. How do we use our energy, use our life force, use our time, use our attention to regenerate this planet, to regenerate our cultures, to regenerate our connections with one another, with ourselves. And yeah, I was sitting by the fire. I was feeling so much joy and so much connection, being amongst these other humans who are just like would rather be nowhere else on a Saturday night. And and then yeah, and then I got cracked open. It was hot. It was really hot. It was really hot, really uncomfortable sitting up, meditating. And it broke me open, and I started thinking about this beautiful brother that I haven't been in touch with for some time, this brother that I love so dearly, that I've made a choice to do some inner work first before reconnecting with him, because of old patterns that have played out in my experience and my connection, my relationship with this brother. And I don't want to keep playing the games. I don't want to keep playing the games of the drama and the projections and the you did this and I did this and you're not meeting me here and I'm not meeting you there. It's like, fuck, let me just go in and meet these parts inside of myself so I can heal, so that I can meet my relations from this place of health and wholeness. Though it doesn't mean I don't think about these people, It doesn't mean I don't think about these people that I love on a regular basis, everyday basis. And I just sat there speaking to this brother through the fire, because through the fire we're all connected. This is This is the sun. This is what we're all made of. The fire is the one element that can never, ever be tainted. We have polluted soils, we have polluted waters, we have polluted airs, but the fire can never, ever, ever be polluted, can never be tainted. And therefore, this original ancestor, this original teacher is always in its purest form. And everything and anything that we need to know is right there. We can find it in the fire because we come from the fire. We're beings of light. We're beings of sun. So I just sat there through the fire, and it's not the first time. It's how I speak to my dad pretty much every day, through the fire. Speak to my brother Ragnar and all of my loved ones who have passed away through the fire. Through the ones that I'm disconnected with, I speak to them through the fire. Because we're human, yes, so human, so tenderly human. And yet we are so much more as well. So it's like I might not be able to speak to somebody through my mind or in person because maybe they live far away or maybe they no longer exist on this earth, though there is this invisible threads that connect us all beyond time and space to all timelines everywhere. I really believe that. Not even believe it. It's like I know that inside of myself. And so I can connect to these beings that I miss, these beings that I haven't seen, these beings that I long to reconnect with through the fire. And ah, it's so good. It's so good to feel the love that I have for my fellow human beings, the love that I have for this on the weekend when I was connecting there in the fire, kind of crying, opening, connecting to this brother through the fire, telling him how much I love him, telling him how much I miss him, telling him how sorry I am that this is the way things need to be right now. Just so, so beautiful. Because being human and my kind of wounds and my triggers keeps me separate from people that I love. Keeps me separate from a lot of things. Keeps me separate from a lot of things, including life. Though I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And I'm so committed and devoted to working on this piece. I'm a little fractal of the whole. I'm a little fractal, a little precious fractal of the whole. And so if I can meet these tender and powerful parts inside of myself, I know I'm rippling it out into the cosmos. I'm rippling it out into all my relations, into time and space. And so as I sat there around the fire on Saturday night, I just remembering this love that I feel for this human being, this dear, dear friend that I'm currently not in connection with, but our connection transcends this time and space. Like our connection is infinite. It's soul filled. It's our contract is infinite, eternal, as is with all my brothers and sisters. Though of course those beings that touch our lives so deeply, they're always there. They're always there. They're always in our hearts. And through our hearts, through this love that connects us, we can always be in touch, whether it's in physical form or not. And I had this memory because this beautiful brother, my former partner, he used to laugh at me. I used to be like, "Oh, I love you so much. I just want to wrap you up and tuck you into my heart. I just want to wrap you up and tuck you in to my heart." And maybe he never kind of got that. It was like a cutesy thing, perhaps, but I really got that on Saturday in a more visceral way, possibly because I was ready to receive that for myself. I could feel this big love, this eternal love of Source, of God, of the earth, just kind of wrapping me up and tucking me in, because that's really what's happening here. We are all just wrapped up children, precious children of the cosmos, precious children of this earth, just wrapped up and tucked in to this everlasting love. And to really know that and to really feel that, blasts away all sense of separation. And I'm interested in that. I'm interested in being a catalyst, being a reminder, being an ambassador, being a living testimony of what it looks like, walks like, feels like, speaks like, to be like, to wrap you all in love and tuck you into my heart and allow myself to be wrapped up in the arms of love and tucked into your heart and tucked into the eternal heart. Because that inner child inside of me, that's all she wants. She wants to remember that she's loved, that she's cared for, that she's safe, that she's protected. And that's what any of us really want. That's why we wear these masks and we build up this armor and we build these walls and we have these big machines that like make us impenetrable, because we just want to be safe and we just want to be held and we just want to be protected. And so we build up all these external illusions of protection to actually keep us separate when all we actually want is to break down all the walls and remember that we're infinitely connected. And so I say, love is the answer. Because what's more important? And so, whatever question we ask, let's always return to love. And if we can allow love to be our guiding light, our guiding force, our North Star, we're always going to find our way. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. We will always find our way. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at today. Feeling love. Love for my relations, love for my life, love for myself, love for this earth, love for all of those who have come before, love for all of those who are still here, that are still struggling. We're all just finding our way, Children lost in the woods, finding our way. So let's allow love to be our compass, to help us find our way home, to ourselves, to one another. And just sit around the fire for eternity. Just sit around the fire for eternity, celebrating, honoring this precious gift of existence with all our brothers and sisters. Hearing it, there's a part, it's like, yeah, is that even possible? It might sound woo-woo. It's so not fucking woo-woo. It's so not woo-woo. It's so real. More real than anything else I've ever known. Everything else is an illusion. Some game, some race of getting somewhere. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come home. Come home. Come home to yourself. Come home to your heart. Come home to your family. Whether they're near or far, just sit with that fire and there they are. They're all there. All of them are there. Whether you talk to them or not, they're all there. And that's what I've been learning. That's what I've been sitting with. And it's pretty powerful. And it's pretty glorious. And these tears are tears of joy. Tears of joy, tears of connection. Navigating through the depths, through the grief, have brought me closer to my heart than I've ever known. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for all of those catalysts that have helped me get to this place. All of those people that have broken my heart open. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And all I want to do from now on is just be a living testimony of living life open behind the mask, unarmored, true, real, in my heart, sitting by the fire, praying my heart out, remembering, and helping other people remember. Because the more I remember, the more you remember, the more he remembers, the more she remembers, the more we remember. It's our birthright to remember. So let's help each other out. Let's help each other out. Let's help each other out. Start right here. Start right here inside of ourselves. Forgiving ourselves for all those times we've forgotten. Forgiving each other for all of those times they've forgotten. It's easy to forget. The spell of forgetting is so strong right now on this earth. And wherever we are right here in this kind of karmic space on this earth, whatever you want to call it, I'm not going to get too esoteric. You know, the spell of forgetting is so strong, and it takes every ounce of our will and our courage and our tenacity to keep on opening, saying yes to remembering. And from that place, from this place, from this space, I have no doubt that we are already in some epic metamorphosis, birthing this new paradigm that where everybody's healed and everybody's whole. This is the vision. This is the vision I'm holding. I invite you to hold it with me. A world where we're all healed, where we're all whole, where we all have the capacity to hold all of ourselves, our yucky bits, our great glorious bits, to forgive ourselves for all that we've forgotten because we're remembering right now and right here, to forgive all of those who have harmed us because, you know, they're just human as well. And it hurt people, hurt people, hurt people, hurt people, healed people, heal people. Yeah. Healed people heal people. So be one of those healed people that heal people. Yeah. And meet those hurt places where you've been hurt by other hurt people. Meet those hurt places and love them into wholeness so you can be whole and be a catalyst, a ripple. Yeah, it's a big vision I hold, and I'm going to keep on holding it. And I keep on getting stronger and stronger and stronger in this vision because it's the dream that's dreaming me. It's the dream that's dreaming me. And I say yes. Love is the answer. Blessings to my dear rainbow warrior brother who's traveling beyond the veil right now, who inspired this talk today. To my dear, dear, dear former partner who has been such a catalyst for cracking me open. To my father beyond the veil, who has been another huge catalyst for cracking me open. Gosh, I love loving. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is love. All I want to do is love. Love, 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 love. More love, more love, more life, more love. I just want to keep wrapping everything up in blankets of love and tucking them into my heart. And I want us all to be tucked into the great big universal heart together. Because all kids want playmates. And we're just children of the universe. So let's honor these children inside and allow our inner adults, our medicine women, our medicine men to hold these inner children with love, with kindness, with care, with compassion. And I guarantee we'll see some huge ripples in the world. So, blessings. Thanks, Sage and River, for being there. Love you so much.